Welcome to Backlog, a show where I thoroughly explore my Steam library to check out all of the games I've picked up over the years. The rules for Backlog are as follows. Any games I've completed in terms of achievements are out, meaning you will not find any CSGO content here. And that's basically it. There's probably games in here that I have at least a few notable achievements on, but they might be worth a revisit. Now, someone might stumble onto this series and think, it's your self-control that's the problem. Just have self-control. I'd like to think that this is a step in the right direction. By acknowledging just how much unused junk I have in my Steam library that I've picked up from sales, bundles, and other wallet hazards, I think it'll help me realize just how much money I've thrown at Steam without a second thought. I might even expand onto other platforms later, but we'll see. So anyway, let's get started. We'll just spin the wheel real quick and... Okay, new rule. No scary games until it's October. Anyone that has watched me play horror games will know exactly why I've decided this, but for everyone else that doesn't know, I'm a bit of a coward. I can't start a new horror game unless I've seen someone play through it at least once. The entire thing, because I need to know where the scary parts are so I can go to sleep at night. October, I promise. Okay, let's try this again. Wow, starting off strong. Street Fighter 4. Ultra Street Fighter 4 even. Not to be confused with any of the other 30 editions for the same game. Old hat, Capcom. So why is this in Backlog? The thing about fighting games is that they're much more fun when you play them with other people. The AI can only carry it so far. You need that human angle to really justify the purchase. I have no human angle. That is, I don't have any buddies that are dying to play Street Fighter on PC. I'm guessing I got this as part of a bundle, or it might have been on sale at some point. In the hour that I played this for the video, there's a lot about it that I don't like. Mainly the controls. It feels like wading through molasses with just about any character you pick. Compare this to the Street Fighter 6 demo and it's night and day. Something went wrong here, I think. I can't quite describe it. To compare, I loaded up Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now, I'm not a fighting game guru or anything, but these are two very different fighting games, with Marvel vs. Capcom having much more verticality, which means more focus on the freedom of moving around. In Street Fighter, don't pick Ryu if you want mobility. In Marvel vs. Capcom, pick Ryu if you want mobility. This is what a fighting game needs. The ability to move as well as control your character. I think the part that bothers me the most are the visuals. There's nothing wrong with having a distinct style, but for some reason Street Fighter characters always make me nauseous. The proportions are strange to me, as if Capcom can't decide whether to go ultra-realistic or cartoony, so they end up going halfway on both extremes. The result is something that just does not appeal to me. Now, I know there's fans of this because of certain reasons, but these characters would definitely look better to me as 2D sprites instead of the 3D abominations that we have now. Again, these are all just my opinions. You can agree with them, and that's cool, but feel free to disagree with me if you have to. Heck, you probably know more about fighting games than I do. I'm just here because of certain reasons. Let's move on. Wait, no. It's too soon for this. We just started. No, there was time. There was time. It's a bit weird how this played out. Since the first part of this video was just explaining what Backlog is and why it's here, I wanted to do a double feature on two games. I wasn't really expecting two AAA titles back to back. Honestly, I was just hoping for an excuse to play Alpha Prime again. We'll get to that at some point. If you want to hear someone gush through every minute detail about the Nier series, or want someone to discuss the lore with, check out YuLissen on Twitch. It's a well-known fact that any mention of the series will guarantee them kicking down your door to talk to you about it, so I hope you can forgive my outburst a bit ago. They're my unofficial source for any sort of information about the Yokotaro-verse. Also, you can find me on their streams from time to time, either in the same game or blowing up their chat with hot garbage. It's good fun. I'll leave a link for them in the description. Anyway, what can I say about Nier Replicant? Why is it here? The only reason I haven't 100% completed this is because I beat the original Nier on the Xbox 360 when it first came out in 2010. That is, I got the first ending and I called it a day. There's a lot of differences between these two versions, but I'm not going to get into them here. Actually, I don't think I can really get into the game at all without diminishing the experience for anyone. The original was a cult classic for good reason. Honestly, you should just pick this up for yourself. This delivers on both gameplay and story. I will warn that it starts off a bit slow, but the twists and turns throughout the game make for an unforgettable experience. I will also say that for the worst possible fishing minigame experience, get a copy of the original from eBay. It's not going for too much right now, so now would be the time to buy. Also, if people can start asking Mr. Taro when a remaster of the original Drakengard is coming to PC, that'd be cool too. This game is incomplete without it. And with that, I think we can call it a wrap for this episode of Backlog. Thank you for checking it out. This is a series I've been thinking about making for quite some time. It's not anything groundbreaking, but I think it'll really help me find some value in the stuff I already own. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider supporting the channel by liking and subscribing. There's also a link to my Patreon in the description below. See you soon!